respected panelists, and dear distinguished audience. I have no financial disclosure, so my topic is risk factors and genetic markers associated with the development of and progression of glaucoma. It's a study review. Starting with the overview, the global prevalence of glaucoma is projected to reach 111.8 million by the year 2040. The aim of the study is to synthesize and evaluate existing evidence on the environmental and genetic risk factors associated with glaucoma development and progression, to clarify the interplay between risk determinants, clinical implications, and future therapeutic interventions for individualized glaucoma management. Methodology. This paper is narrative and systematic literature review, integrating both qualitative and quantitative evidence from peer-reviewed scientific database. The data sources that I used is PubMed, Scopus, Web of Science, Directory of Open Access Journals, and for sure, Google Scholar. The review classified risk factors into modifiable risk factor and non-modifiable risk factors. The non-modifiable risk factor, as we know, age, race, family history, genetic data, emphasized mycilline, optinurine, and tank-binding kinase 1, and cytochrome family B1 mutations relevant to primary open-angle glaucoma and primary angle closure glaucoma. Result of my study, starting with the definition, the updated definition of glaucoma by American Academy of Ophthalmology 2024 defines glaucoma as progressive optic disc cupping with retinal nerve fiber layer thinning and visual field loss, includes normal tension glaucoma and normal IOP. The greatest burden is Asia and Africa due to population size and limited screening. The major risk factor, starting with non-modifiable risk factor, the age, there is sharp risk increase more than 40 years, especially over 60 years. Gender, males more in POAG and female more in PACG. Family history, 22%, increased in first-degree relative than control, versus 2.3% in control group. Race, African is more in POAG and Asian more in PACG. And thin cornea and refractive error increase especially myopia, increase in primary open-angle glaucoma susceptibility. The modifiable risk factor, elevated IOP is the main determinant here, and systemic vascular factors like hypertension and hypotension interrelate with the optic nerve perfusion. Diabetes mellitus heightens the primary open-angle glaucoma risk. Smoking and sleep apnea also promote oxidative and ischemic injury. Migraine vasospasm also interrelate with the poor perfusion in elderly, progression risk, uncontrolled IOP, optic nerve damage, IOP fluctuation. Discussion, I will go through only the genetic factors. Mycilline mutations lead to protein misfolding in the trabecular meshwork, causing impaired aqueous drainage and IOP elevation. Optinurine impairs the autophagy and neuroprotection, contributing to normal tension glaucoma. Cytochrome family B1 cause congenital glaucoma by reducing enzyme function and anterior chamber development. And binding kinase 1, tank binding kinase 1 and FOXC1 and PITX2 mutations contribute with the syndromic and developmental glaucoma. Conclusion. The review strengthens clinical decision-making by clarifying high-risk population for targeted screening, modifiable risk factor guiding prevention strategies, improve diagnostic accuracy and prevention planning by linking genetics to clinical features, encourage genetic counseling and ethnic-specific care models to reduce the blindness burden, ultimately contributes to glaucoma prevention program worldwide. These are my references, and thank you.
Was it a meta-analysis?
It's peer-reviewed. It's just the literature review, and I...
Yeah, so which articles did you exclude? What was, I mean, you could have done a PRISMA guideline-based article review. So that would have been an important part of the methodology.
I go through the authorized published articles through, I already give the sources, PubMed and Google Scholars, and I exclude the biasness
So
of publications.
how many articles were included? How many were excluded from the data that you saw? That should be a part of the methodology.
Oh,
And there is no statistical analysis that has been done as regards the data that was seeked out from the literature.
It's been done, but since it's 5-minute presentation, I cannot include everything, but it's more than 231 article I used in this review. And I exclude more than 83.
All right, thank you.
So.
So this is a PowerPoint, or this is the? I like your animation. I like the slides move and animation comes on. What did you use? Is this a PowerPoint or?
It's PowerPoint 2027. It's normal, but I have passion of doing this.
You have what, sorry?
PowerPoint 2027, Microsoft.
Okay.
I have like passion and I have interest in to doing this.
Yeah. No, this is fantastic. Very nice. So I think your work is a systematic systematic review, but it's not a meta-analysis.
No, sir.
So right. So I think the point was it would be nice to include your, maybe when you publish it or you try to publish it, the PRISMA, because we know like the studies, how many were there, how many excluded.
Yes, it's already published this month.
Oh, fantastic. That's very good.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Salam.